Be your earliest memory of Portlaoise AFC?
Probably coming down here of a Sunday, back when there was only two astroturfs. Just out there was all tarmac and stones. Coming down, actually Sylvia was actually coaching once a week just on a Sunday. Kicking around in the really old metal goals. I said they're about 4 foot high. Playing in them and playing out in the tarmac. That'd be my earliest memory.
And how did you first become involved with the club?
A couple of lads from my class, their dads were starting a team, a B team, called Portlaoise Rovers, and a few of us joined. That's how we started.
Involved when a few of the lads in your class, their parents started a B team. Was that just schoolboys now?
It would have been under 12.
Under 12, right?
Yeah, that's when it would have been first.
And can you recall your first game for the club?
First game? I can remember our first warm-up, funny enough, but I can't remember the first game. I think our first warm-up was out there on the B pitch.
Right.
And I actually think there's pictures of it. I think Dave Maher might have took a few pictures of it. He would have been one of the coaches.
Right.
Can't remember the first game though. Barely remember the game last week.
What was Portlaoise AFC like when you first joined?
Well, it was a new experience for me anyway, because I've never been part of something like that.
Yeah.
It was a nice experience though. Like most of the people here, you know, from school and stuff like that. But towards now, I think it's more of a club. Back then, I think it was just teams coming here and using the place.
Yeah.
That's my opinion anyway. And now I think it's more of it's more a proper club.
Yeah. And who is the manager for the first game you played, or the first few games you played?
Paul Flynn was the manager, and then Brian Dunn and Dave Marr, Crocky Marr would have been the two coaches. I think Paul is still involved in the club, and Crocky's son is involved in it as well, and performs under 16 team. They were with us up until youth anyway. Paul was with us, and then he was with the senior B team, so it would have been with him all the way up along.
How long did your playing career last, or you're still playing, are you?
Still playing.
Still playing.
Thank
So,
God.
how long have you been playing for? Like?
So I started when I was 12, so I was 23 now, so 10 years playing this club.
10 years. Alright, and which teams have you played for?
Like I said, I started off on the B teams, and then ended up there was only one under 17 team and one under 16 team, and then when I was that age I was playing for the senior B team as well, and as I got older then I just progressed then onto the first team.
What are your best memories of playing for Portlaoise AFC?
Most recently the best one would be winning the Polycop Cup with the first team up in the UCD Bowl. It's one of the biggest junior cup competitions in Ireland, so it was nice to win that. And I think the only other trophy I won was the under 13 Shield, where we won against the other Portlaoise team, which was brilliant. Because obviously we got bragging rights then, so it was good.
Like the other team here?
Yeah, the supposedly called first team, the A team.
Right, and what moments or even games stand out for you in your playing career?
Probably my first game for the first team. I think it was might have been 16 or 17 at the time, and I just called up from the 16 or 17 to come on half time or a couple of minutes near the last third of the game. I think I scored my first touch. So that was a nice moment for me anyway. And then my first full home game here, I scored my debut as well. So they were two nice memories for me anyway.
And are you doing anything else apart from playing? Like, are you
yeah, I'm coaching the academy.
Right.
Every day apart from Wednesday and Sundays. Down here I do every age group. Been doing it for 2 years. I started off doing work experience just for 2 weeks, and I left it then for a good while, and Sylvia asked me to come in and do some administration stuff. So I done that then, and eventually I started doing the coaching side of it. So I've been doing that ever since.
Brilliant. And if you played, have any of your fellow teammates hung up boots or left the club to go work? Or?
A couple of lads have left, but they've come back. The first senior manager I had anyway, he's no longer a manager, so a new manager came in. A couple of lads that I played with in youth, they went on to play for, I think one of the lads played for Cork City and Cove, and another lad played for Shamrock Rovers. 2 lads played for Shamrock Rovers. So yeah, a couple of people have went, but they come back
Well, since you've changed, you joined what, 2004, 2005?
Yeah, in and around there.
Yeah. So how has it changed?
Well, even looking at the place, we have new astroturfs. The club itself has changed. There's have to be done up there a bit inside.
Maybe more diversity.
Yeah. And like I said earlier, it's more of a club now. I think everyone there's a bit of togetherness about the club. Teams are starting to wear the same jerseys as the first team. It's fairly important to be a proper club.
Yeah.
And you have workshops going on where coaches from different age groups are they're getting together and doing the workshops. So people are getting to know each other in the club. Which adds to the togetherness. I not that I know of it was there before, no workshops, and I've never heard of it like that before anyway. And more people getting involved. The academy was never there before, and there was about 300 odd kids in the academy itself. So that's probably one of the main differences that you can see.
Yeah. And would you like the academy to get bigger, or?
Well, now that we have the room, yeah, why not? Any child or kid who doesn't want to be on the team or can't make it on the team, comes down to the academy, and there's still loads of kids in the town that don't play any sport that I'd say I would like that. So you obviously see kids out on the street playing,
Okay.
and I don't know, one reason or another they're not playing. But
is it maybe just a problem with awareness, or?
I don't think so, because we go every start of the season. We go around to the schools, and local businesses know us, so they'd word of mouth would spread, and we'd be on Facebook and Twitter. So I'd say awareness wouldn't be much of a problem.
Alright. How important is the club to you? In any way or every way?
To myself personally?
Yeah.
Well, it's very important to me because my granddad actually founded the club.
Really?
Yeah, back in 1966, up on the Dublin Road.
Fenton's
his parents owned the field, and that's originally where it started. And then it moved, I think, down here to Rosslyn years later. But ever since that, there's been someone involved in the club, in my family. So yeah, it's very important to me.
Yeah.
Because of the history behind it.
And Where do you see the club in 10 years' time, or how do you think the club will look like in the future?
Hopefully we'll have a nice training area, yeah. But yeah, hopefully like all the teams will have the same gear. You can come in here, have have your tea, coffee, and have a nice clubhouse, and you can sit up and watch the match out on the first pitch or whatever pitch it be. Hopefully to expand the field behind there beside the training pitch.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good thing to happen, and more people become involved. Well, more qualified people, I should say. Not that coaches and helpers aren't qualified already, but I think for the club to move forward, it has to have like the quality of personnel as well.
Exactly.
Who are willing to do it as well.
What is your favourite memory of a Portlaoise AFC claim? Either you were just watching it or you weren't playing.
The best memory would probably be winning the Polycoff Cup last year, because it was the first senior cup to win. Like, we won leagues and that, but first proper senior cup to win.
Brilliant.
And because it's it was such a big occasion as well, like for the whole club.
Did you have like a lot of the members down?
Yeah, there was buses of supporters going up, and a few kids from the academy and teams and that going up as well.
Brilliant.
So yeah, that'd probably be my highlight.
Do you have any funny stories relating to the club, or?
Well, you could have a new one every day, like in the academy, because like some of the kids come out with some of the funniest things, like
Yeah.
Even the littlest things of a little old smart aleck answer or something like that. Can't think of one off the top of my head, but yeah, like it is funny sometimes, like dealing with the kids and that. It is good. Even like having the crack on the first team. Say in the middle of a warm up and having a bit of a laugh and stuff like that.
Brilliant.
Like that all adds up, like all accounts to the crack in the group and all that.
What is your training regime when it comes to playing for the club, or even warming up?
Well, if we have a game on a Friday, we train Monday, Wednesday, and then if we have the game on the Sunday, we train Wednesday, Friday.
Okay.
So whatever day the match is on is still 2 days of training, and then the game, and then the couple of days of recovery then for it.
Okay. And how many in days on average? How many would you get? Like,
Sorry?
how many days off would you get after a game if it was a big game?
Well, we had a game last night, so we trained again on the Monday.
Alright.
And then
Usually the weekend off.
yeah, the weekend off if we had a Friday, and then back in the Monday, Wednesday, and then if we had we could have 3, say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then a game Sunday, and then back to the Wednesday.
What are your thoughts on the club working towards all the teams wearing the same gear, like the same colours?
I think every team up along should wear the same gear. If you see any club,
Hi folks, hi.
just any club, not even in the Premiership or anything like that, even League of Ireland,
Yeah.
even lower divisions, always see the same kit on each age group, and I think that's vitally important. Starting to happen here, under 12s, 13s, 10s I think as well, a couple more teams as well. They're starting to get the same jerseys as the first team.
Brilliant.
And it helps that we're all getting it off the same sponsor as well. O'Neill's is doing it, so I think it's very good, very important.
And would you have like a local business in the town?
Well,
Donation
each team has a different sponsor.
Okay.
Like that'd be the only thing different. It'd just be the sponsor in the middle. Other than that, the jersey stayed the same.
Exactly.
But yeah, each team I think has to do their own sponsor for the jerseys, which is good in a way as well. Like you're not getting things handed to you. You have to go and get if you want something, like you have to go get it.
Yeah,
So
so work for it. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Brilliant. And do you have any of your family members involved in the club, or, well, like you said, your grandfather helped found it?
Yeah, he helped founded it. My brother is a part of the under 15 team, and my cousin is a part of the under 13 team. And my mum does the academy as well, and my sister was involved in the academy as well for a while.
Oh, brilliant.
So nearly everyone in the family has been doing something at some point.
Yeah. And what do you think the club means to the town?
Well, it's the only club in the town. Like, there's plenty of senior teams around, but none of them are proper clubs. You know, I think maybe Strawberry or Mount Mellick might be the closest soccer club anyway to here. But yeah, like a town of this size, it needs a soccer club like Portage. And like the population in town's getting bigger, so the club's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger.
Exactly.
So it's going to become more important to the town. Like the only club that provides like underage football, like all the way up. Like even though you don't have to be on the team, right, you still get to come out and play and train.
Yeah.
Like I don't think GA do that either. Like I don't think they have a academy. Like if you don't make on a team, you have nowhere to go basically. So I think that's why it's good that we have the academy set up here. Or if you don't make it on a team, you can still come down and train, and play on a Saturday. So yeah, I think it's vitally important to the town.